If you don't recognize this guy, this is Willy Wonka from the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I put him on there because today we're going to practice dividing, and I like to use food as examples to divide, so we're going to pretend to be dividing up chocolate today. First off, I should teach you that a division sign can look different ways. The two most common ways that we see a division sign are like that, or just a backslash like that. Now, the way that we do division with this one is we break the dividend into smaller pieces. So if our first problem is going to be 68 divided by 5 equals whatever, our dividend, that's the number that's being divided. Okay? Dividend. The number that we are dividing by the 5, that's called the divisor. Ooh, that was a really bad D, sorry. Divisor is the number that we're dividing by. And then the answer, once we get it, that is called the quotient. Quotient. Okay, so for this kind of division, we're going to look at our dividend and break it into smaller pieces. So let's look at our 68 first. There's lots of different ways that we could write 68. If we break our 60 into pieces, it could be 20 plus 40 plus 8 equals 60. We could do 35 plus 30 plus 30 plus 3 equals 68. Because we're dividing by 5 though, because our our divisor is 5, I'm going to break this into numbers that are multiples of 5. Okay? I know that 60 is a multiple of 5. And I know that if I break the 8 into smaller pieces, I know that 5 is a multiple of 5. And then I have 3 left over to equal 68. Okay, now I'm actually going to practice dividing. So my first step is going to be 60 divided by 5. And the easiest way to do division in your brain is to turn it into a multiplication sentence, well, for most people. So instead of doing 60 divided by 5 equals something, I'm going to do 5 times what equals 60. And I know that 12 5s equals 60, so 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Okay, my next step, I'm going to do 5 divided by 5. Okay, so if I turn that into a multiplication sentence, 5 times what equals 5? I know that 5 times 1 equals 5. Therefore, 5 divided by 5 equals 1. Now, if I look at my little 3 over here, I know that 5 cannot go into 3. So 3 becomes my remainder. That means what's left over. All right, we're almost to our last step here. So 68 is our starting number. If I have 68 candy bars, I'm splitting those between 5 people. The first time, if we just looked at our 60 divided by 5, we could give each person 12 candy bars. Then we moved over to our 5 divided by 5, we could give each person 1 candy bar. So our last step is to add up our quotients, our answers. 12 plus 1 equals 13. And then our remainder up here, we can't forget about that. The way we record our remainder is remainder 3. So this is how you write our answer. what our answer means then. So I had my 68 candy bars. I split them equally between 5 people. Each person got 13 candy bars, and I had 3 left over. Let's practice one more quickly here. 97 divided by 3. So if I have 97 candy bars, and I'm splitting them between 3 people, the first step is to realize that 97 can be broken down into multiples of 3. Okay, I'm actually going to break this one into 30 plus 30. Sorry, I was trying to think of the easiest way to do it. Plus 30 equals 90. And then I have my 7, so I know that 6 goes into 3. If I add up all of these, 3 goes into 6. If I add up all of these, I have 30, 60, 90, 96. I have one more to get to 97. Okay, now the last step is to divide these all by 3. So I know that 30 divided by 3 equals 10. Because again, 10 times 3 equals 30. Okay. Over here, 30 divided by 3 equals 10. Over here, 30 divided by 3 equals 10. Over here, 6 divided by 3. So 3 times what equals 6? That answer is 2. So I have 2 over here. Remember, 3 does not go into 1 evenly, so 1 becomes our remainder. Now the last step is to add up all of our quotients, all of our answers. So I have 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 20 is 30, plus 2 is 32. Can't forget about our remainder up here. So our answer is 32, remainder 1. What that means, if I had 97 candy bars, I split them equally between 3 people. Each person would get 32 candy bars, so there'd be 1 left over. Good luck on your assessments today.